Hey guys, this is the video finally for the anon. Sorry it took me so long. I've been traveling, visiting family a lot and stuff lately because I just finished school. And I'm finally home and not even unpacked or anything. So I'm just gonna do this now before I forget again. For anyone who doesn't know what the video is about, this is going to be on being gay, learning to accept it, as well as coming out. First of all, this is kind of a touchy subject just because it differs from person to person. Like, some people have struggled with it a little bit more than others. Some people are just kind of open with it right away. But for those who are struggling with it, I kind of just want to first off say that, like, even though it's becoming more common, it's still an issue to be gay with a lot of people, which is really, really unfortunate just because it's not something to be ashamed of at all. You are who you are, and there's nothing that you can really do about it. So there's really not, in my opinion, there's really not much point in trying to change that because it just ends up hurting you in the long run. Some tips I would have on learning to accept it would definitely be to just kind of take time to yourself and think about it. Don't overthink it and try to, like, convince yourself of stuff that may not be the case, but just spend time with yourself and kind of learn about who you are while trying to accept it, if that makes any sense, because it is something that you're eventually going to deal with on your own, whether it's right away or whether you take some time before figuring it all out. Once you're a little bit more comfortable with it and a little bit more accepting of it, it's really helpful, I've found, with people I've helped and stuff, to talk to one person that you really trust about it, whether it's talking to someone on anon, whether it's talking to one of your best friends, a family member, someone that you really trust. Having that, like, that one person to kind of get it off your chest and talk to has helped a lot of people just to become accepting of it, being able to talk to one person. And as they become accepting of it with that one person, they may be willing to tell a couple more friends or another family member, and just kind of, like, maybe not tell everybody all at once, but definitely, sorry, my webcam's being really weird right now, definitely helps them to open up person by person and kind of figure things out as they go. As for coming out, it's definitely something that every person does a little differently. They some people, like I was just suggesting, will tell one person at a time. As they build trust with them, other people will just tell everybody all at once and be like, guess what? I'm gay. It really kind of depends on who you are and what your friends and family are like. So in below, I'm gonna link to a post that we have that's kind of some tips on coming out, if that's kind of what you're looking for, because it'll take me another 15 minutes on top of that video to explain it all. So I'm just gonna add the link to the bottom and make that a little bit easier to kind of go through and read, and that way you only have to read kind of what's applicable to you rather than listening to me ramble, which I'm apparently already doing. Yeah, it's kind of just one of those things I've noticed with most people that I've helped through it, that they kind of just, everybody deals with it a little bit differently. I have one friend who I'm still the only person that knows. She talks to me about it all the time, and it's not that she's not accepting of it, she's just not ready to come out yet, so she just talks to me about it all. And nobody knows. I have another friend who, looking at her, you would assume she's gay, but she doesn't tell people she is, so people kind of, like, have the hunch, but she hasn't told anybody. Sometimes she'll deny it, sometimes she'll admit it. It kind of depends on her mood. And I have friends who just don't hide it at all, I guess probably because their friends and family are just accepting of it, so they don't feel that that distance, I guess. That's not the word I'm looking for. That self-consciousness almost about it. They're able to just be open about it, and that's something that in the future I really hope that everyone is able to experience, because even though most cities hold pride parades, they're accepting of it, schools are accepting of it, it's still something that is not frowned upon, but something that still makes many, many people uncomfortable, which is really unfortunate. It makes me sad, to be completely honest. Sorry, I'm totally rambling right now. I'm not feeling amazing, so I'm just trying to like get it all out, make sense of it all. Yeah, I guess the major thing with being gay and accepting it and coming out is to do it all when you feel comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable telling someone, you don't have to do it. If you're not quite ready to admit to yourself that you're gay, even if you might be thinking it, you don't have to actually admit it to yourself right away until you totally feel comfortable with it. That's something a lot of people, I guess, mistake. A lot of people might feel that if they're going to come out, they need to just do it to everybody, but a lot of people, it's kind of person by person. Oh, hey, I trust you, I'm going to tell you. Well, we're building a relationship and I trust you, so I'm going to tell you. Some people, I guess, don't even believe in the whole coming out thing because they feel that people shouldn't be assumed to be straight anyways, so there's no point in really telling people, announcing, hey, I'm gay, because it shouldn't be a shocking thing. It shouldn't be an issue. Everybody personally has their own outlook on it, so it's really all a matter of perspective, a matter of what you're comfortable with, a matter of doing things at your own pace. There's no right way to become accepting of yourself or of a friend who might be gay. There's no right way of coming out and telling people. The only right way is to do what you're comfortable with, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I am completely rambling here. I don't know if any of that actually made any sense. I tried to make it make sense, but it's just one of those subjects that there's no real way of putting it into words, because it really depends on how you're feeling about it and what you're comfortable with. It's something that you can't just really push yourself into if you're not ready. So anyways, I am going to go unpack now. I hope this kind of answered your question a little bit, hopefully. If not, and you would like me to go a little bit more in depth on something, or you want me to kind of talk about something a little bit more that I may have missed that you were hoping for me to talk about, just send me a message. I will do another video. And to the anon that sent me this, thank you for the advice on doing videos, because they feel a little bit more personal. I definitely don't have a problem with videos. I personally think that they might take a little bit more time, but they're definitely worth doing, because not everybody wants to read a giant paragraph, but they might want to listen to it a little bit more. So if you have anything that you want me or any of the other girls to do a video on, just let us know. We will definitely do our best to make that happen. Thanks everybody for listening to my lovely ramble. Let me know if there's anything else that I can help you with. Bye guys!